You can drink your protein shakes, eat grilled chicken, and even stick to your gym routine faithfully. But if you take the wrong vitamins at night, your muscles may never repair the way you expect. Most of us have been told that magnesium is the secret key to building muscle, especially as we age. But here's the surprising truth. Magnesium is not the star of the show. Your muscles don't just grow in the gym or at the dinner table. In fact, over 70% of muscle repair and rebuilding happens while you sleep, especially between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. This is what I like to call the golden repair window. During these hours, your growth hormone peaks, damaged muscle fibers get repaired, and the protein you ate during the day gets turned into stronger, healthier muscle tissue. But here's the catch. Many seniors unintentionally sabotage this natural repair process. Sometimes it's because they're missing the right nutrients at night. Other times, it's because they're taking the wrong vitamins before bed vitamins that actually keep the body from slipping into the deep, healing sleep it needs. Imagine this. You pay for an expensive gym membership. You've got your sneakers, your workout clothes, and all the motivation in the world. But every time you show up, the doors are locked. You're ready to work out, but you can't get in. That's exactly what happens to your body when you eat protein and exercise faithfully, but your muscles can't rebuild overnight. And for seniors, this isn't just about looking fit. It's about maintaining independence, energy, and strength well into your 70s and 80s. Because if your body can't recover at night, you wake up weaker, stiffer, and more tired every day. Why sleep is the most important gym for senior health. Younger people can sometimes get away with less sleep, hit the gym hard, stay up late, and still bounce back the next day. But for seniors, sleep is non-negotiable. Without proper nighttime recovery, muscle loss accelerates, fatigue worsens, and even small daily activities like climbing stairs or carrying groceries start to feel harder. Research from the National Institutes of Health (NIH) shows that when older adults don't get enough quality sleep, their muscle protein synthesis, the process of turning food into muscle, drops by 18 to 20%. That means even if you're eating healthy meals and drinking your protein shakes, your body isn't using that nutrition effectively. Why does this happen? There are three major reasons. Growth hormone release. Most growth hormone, the key to muscle repair, is released during deep sleep. If you cut your sleep short or toss and turn all night, you miss out on this natural rebuilding signal. Testosterone levels. Testosterone isn't just for men, it plays a role in muscle maintenance for women too. But here's the challenge. Testosterone naturally declines with age. Poor sleep makes it drop even further, which means less muscle strength and slower recovery. Cellular repair and inflammation control. Sleep is when your body runs its nightly repair program. It reduces inflammation, heals tiny tears in your muscles, and strengthens connective tissues. Without this, the body stays in a state of breakdown instead of rebuilding. Let me paint a familiar picture. You've had a busy day. Maybe you went grocery shopping, cooked a nice meal, or took a walk around the neighborhood. By evening, you feel tired, but when you finally lay down, sleep just doesn't come. You toss and turn. Maybe you reach for a sleeping pill, or you wake up several times through the night. Then morning arrives. Instead of feeling refreshed, you feel stiff. Your legs are heavy, your back aches, and that pep in your step is gone. Sound familiar? This isn't just about getting older. It's about your body missing the recovery it desperately needs at night. The surprising part is, certain vitamins and supplements can either help or hurt this process. Some are powerful allies for senior wellness, giving your muscles the exact tools they need to rebuild overnight. Others, when taken at the wrong time, act like thieves, stealing away your deep sleep and blocking muscle repair. That's why understanding which supplements to take at night and which to avoid is one of the most important steps you can take for senior health. In just a moment, we'll talk about the first vitamin that can turn your nighttime sleep into the ultimate muscle recovery tool. But before we get there, I want you to think about this question. If over 70% of your muscle growth happens during sleep, what would change in your life if you could wake up stronger instead of weaker every single morning? Most people think vitamin D is only for bones, but at night, it works like a silent personal trainer for your muscles. When we hear vitamin D, most of us think of bone health. And yes, vitamin D is famous for helping prevent fractures. But what many seniors don't realize is that vitamin D3 is also one of the most powerful tools for muscle growth, especially while you sleep. Here's why. Inside your muscle cells are special receptors called VDRs, vitamin D receptors. Think of them like tiny locks waiting for the right key. When vitamin D3 attaches to these receptors, it flips the switch that tells your muscles to absorb more calcium and phosphorus from the food you ate during the day. And why does that matter? It's because calcium and phosphorus aren't just for bones. They are also the minerals your muscle fibers need to contract, relax, and rebuild stronger. Without enough vitamin D, your body simply doesn't get the signal to repair muscle efficiently. There's another hidden benefit of vitamin D3 at night. It helps your body produce more testosterone while you sleep. Now I know what you might be thinking. Testosterone is just for men. But here's the truth, women need it too, just in smaller amounts. Testosterone is one of the key hormones that allows your body to take the protein from your diet and turn it into actual muscle tissue. Without enough vitamin D, testosterone production drops, and your nighttime repair process can slow down by as much as 60%. That's one of the reasons many seniors say, "I eat plenty of protein, but I still feel weaker every year." There's more. Vitamin D3 is also a powerful anti-inflammatory nutrient. When you exercise, even if it's just light resistance bands or a walk around the block, your muscle fibers develop tiny tears. That's normal. That's how muscles grow stronger. But too much inflammation can actually break down muscle instead of building it. Vitamin D3 helps calm this inflammation overnight, so your body can repair those micro tears instead of letting them turn into long-term soreness or muscle loss. This isn't just theory. Harvard researchers followed over 400 older adults with low vitamin D for 8 months. The results? Seniors who took daily vitamin D3 gained an average of 2.8 pounds of muscle mass, while the control group gained less than half a pound. That's the difference between feeling stronger and more stable on your feet, versus continuing to lose strength with each passing year. The good news. Adding vitamin D3 to your routine is simple. Supplement form. Most capsules contain 2,000 to 4,000 EU of vitamin D3. This is 8 to 10 times what many seniors get from sunlight alone, especially during winter. Timing. Take it with your evening meal, ideally one that includes healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or grass-fed butter. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, so your body absorbs it best with fat. If you'd rather get it from food, here are a few tasty ideas. Grill 4 ounces of salmon with a sprinkle of herbs. That one serving provides more vitamin D than many people get in an entire week. Roast mushrooms with rosemary until the edges are golden and crisp. Mushrooms naturally generate vitamin D when exposed to light. Mix a spoonful of cod liver oil into your salad dressing. You won't taste it, but your muscles will thank you overnight. Finish dinner with a glass of fortified milk. Simple, senior-friendly way to get both calcium and vitamin D. History gives us a powerful example. Ancient Viking warriors endured long, dark winters with little sunlight. How did they maintain their strength? They consumed cod liver oil rich in vitamin D without even knowing the science. They discovered that vitamin D was essential for endurance and power when the sun disappeared. And if it worked for warriors in freezing winters, imagine what it can do for seniors today, helping you wake up stronger, steadier, and more energized. If you want your muscles to rebuild overnight, vitamin D3 is not optionally essential. It fuels your muscle receptors, boosts testosterone, calms inflammation, and transforms your nightly sleep into a natural recovery session. But there's one important detail. Vitamin D3 works best when paired with another nutrient. Without this partner, you may still struggle to gain muscle even if your vitamin D levels are perfect. And that's what we'll talk about next, the mineral that unlocks the door to overnight repair. Quick question for you. Have you ever had your vitamin D levels checked? If so, were they low, normal, or high? Share your experience in the comments side. Love to know how vitamin D has impacted your energy and strength. You can eat all the protein you want, but without zinc, your body locks the door and refuses to turn that protein into muscle. When we talk about senior health and muscle recovery, protein usually takes center stage. But here's the hidden truth. Protein is useless without zinc. Think of zinc as the key that turns on your body's repair machinery at night. Without enough of it, your muscles simply can't use the nutrients you've worked so hard to get from your meals. Zinc is more than just a trace mineral. It controls over 300 different enzymes in your body.
Ow.
Many of these enzymes are directly involved in rebuilding muscle tissue. Here's what happens while you sleep. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, the same hormone that tells your muscles it's time to rebuild. But for that hormone to actually work, it needs zinc. Without zinc, the signal doesn't go through, and muscle repair slows down dramatically. Zinc also helps transport amino acids, the building blocks of protein, straight into your muscle cells, where they get assembled into new fibers. So if you're low on zinc, your body may be swimming in protein, but still can't build muscle. That's why so many seniors say, I'm eating right and exercising, but I'm not getting stronger. Here's the surprising part. Over 40% of seniors worldwide are zinc deficient. As we age, our bodies absorb zinc less efficiently. Many common medications like diuretics, blood pressure drugs, or acid blockers can interfere with zinc absorption. And let's face it, zinc-rich foods like oysters or beef aren't always staples in a typical senior diet. The result? Slower wound healing, more frequent muscle aches, lower testosterone, and weaker recovery after exercise. A groundbreaking study from the University of Michigan tracked 120 seniors with zinc deficiency for 12 weeks. Half the group took 20 milligrams of zinc daily, while the other half did not. The results were dramatic. The zinc group increased their muscle protein synthesis by 34%. The researchers concluded that zinc doesn't just support muscle growth, it actually activates the genetic switches that tell your muscles to repair themselves. Take John, a 72-year-old retiree who started lifting light weights and drinking protein shakes to keep his strength up. But month after month, he didn't feel stronger. His legs stayed weak, and he still had trouble getting out of chairs without using his arms. After a checkup, his doctor discovered his zinc levels were low. John started taking 20 milligrams of zinc daily, and within just 4 weeks he noticed he wasn't as sore after workouts. 2 months later, he was climbing stairs with less effort and felt steadier on his feet. His protein wasn't the problem, zinc deficiency was. Supplement form. 15 to 30 milligrams of bioavailable zinc like zinc picolinate or zinc gluconate is the sweet spot for most adults. Timing. Take zinc in the evening, but not right before bed. The best time is about 2 hours after dinner with a full glass of water.
Ow.
This gives your body time to absorb it without interfering with sleep. But you can also boost your zinc naturally through food. Oysters. The richest source of zinc on the planet, lean beef. A classic, protein-packed way to get both protein and zinc together. Pumpkin seeds. A senior-friendly snack that's easy to add to salads or oatmeal. Lentils and chickpeas. Plant-based sources that are easy on digestion. Did you know that zinc has been used for healing for over 4,000 years? Ancient Egyptian physicians used zinc-rich salves to heal warriors' wounds after battle. They didn't know the science, but they knew zinc sped up recovery. Today, science confirms what they observed. Zinc is a recovery mineral. For seniors, it can mean the difference between waking up stiff and sore or waking up ready to move. For senior wellness, Zinc is just as critical as vitamin D3. Without it, your muscles struggle to repair, no matter how much protein you eat. But with it, you give your body the tools to heal, grow, and stay strong overnight. So here's the winning combination. Vitamin D3 and zinc, taken at the right time. Turn your nightly sleep into the most powerful muscle recovery session of your day. But before you rush to your medicine cabinet, there's something you need to know. Not every supplement belongs in your nighttime routine. In fact, some common vitamins can do the exact opposite of what you want. They can keep you awake, block muscle repair, and even accelerate muscle loss. And that's exactly what we'll cover next. The 3 supplements seniors should never take at night. Quick question. Do you think you might be low on zinc? If you've ever felt sore for days after light activity, or noticed slower wound healing, your body may be trying to tell you something. Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences. What if the very vitamins you take to stay healthy are secretly stealing your muscle while you sleep? This may surprise you. Not every supplement is good for nighttime use. In fact, some of the most common vitamins and nutrients many seniors take every day can actually sabotage your muscle recovery if taken at the wrong time. Let's look at the 3 biggest culprits. Doctors often recommend B vitamins for energy, nerve health, and metabolism. And they're important, you do need them. But here's the catch. B complex works like a stimulant when taken at night. B6, B12, niacin, and riboflavin all stimulate your nervous system. They speed up your metabolism, raise your heart rate slightly, and increase alertness. That's perfect in the morning when you want energy, but at night it backfires. Why? Because muscles don't grow when you're awake, they grow during deep sleep. If your nervous system is still buzzing from a B-complex pill, you won't reach the slow-wave sleep stage where growth hormone peaks. Research in Sleep Medicine 2019 showed that older adults who took B vitamins in the evening had lower melatonin levels, delayed deep sleep, and fewer minutes in restorative slow-wave cycles. In plain English, they lost the exact window when muscles rebuild, and it gets worse. Late-night B vitamins can spike cortisol, the stress hormone. Cortisol not only keeps you awake, it actively breaks down muscle protein for energy. That's the last thing you want as a senior fighting age-related muscle loss. Margaret, 87, was dedicated. She worked out 3 times a week, drank protein shakes, and expected results. But her strength kept dropping. The problem? She was taking her B complex after dinner. Once she switched to mornings, her sleep improved within a week, and in just 3 weeks, she gained 2 pounds of lean muscle. B complex is great, just not at night. Take it with breakfast to fuel your day, not sabotage your night. Vitamin C is one of the most popular supplements in America. It's known for boosting immunity, healing wounds, and protecting skin. And yes, it's important, but timing matters. Here's the hidden problem. Your muscles actually need a little oxidative stress at night to trigger repair. It's that tiny stress that signals your body to release growth hormone and activate muscle rebuilding pathways. When you flood your body with vitamin C before bed, you blunt that signal. In other words, you block the very process your muscles rely on to repair and grow stronger. Studies on older adults show that taking high-dose antioxidants like vitamin C before bed reduces activation of mTOR signaling, the key pathway muscles use to absorb amino acids. Translation: your body doesn't get the message to rebuild. There's another issue. Vitamin C helps produce norepinephrine, a brain chemical that keeps you alert. Many seniors who take vitamin C at night report tossing and turning, which means less deep sleep, the most critical stage for muscle recovery. Harold, 79, was puzzled. He drank bone broth daily, lifted light weights, but still felt weaker every week. The culprit: he was taking 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C every evening. Once he switched it to the morning, his sleep improved, his soreness dropped, and within a month, he felt stronger than he had in years. Vitamin C is valuable, but never at night. Take it in the morning so your muscles can use nighttime for recovery. Most people know caffeine can keep them awake. But few realize that caffeine at night doesn't just cause insomnia, it directly blocks muscle repair. Caffeine stimulates your nervous system and raises cortisol levels. At night, that's a disaster. Elevated cortisol interferes with muscle protein synthesis, the process of turning dietary protein into new muscle fibers. Even worse, caffeine blocks adenosine, the brain's natural time to rest chemical. That means you may struggle to fall asleep, and even when you do, your deep sleep cycles are cut short. For seniors, that's devastating. Deep sleep is when growth hormone peaks and tissue repair happens. Without it, your body literally can't rebuild muscle. A 2020 study in nutritional neuroscience tracked 160 older adults for 10 weeks. Those who consumed caffeine within 6 hours of bedtime lost 28% more lean muscle mass compared to caffeine-free seniors. Even though both groups ate the same amount of protein, Gloria, 81, was frustrated. She exercised regularly and drank collagen broth at night, but saw no gains. The problem? Her nighttime fat burner supplement contained 150 milligrams of caffeine. Once she cut it out, her sleep improved, and within a month, her grip strength improved by 19%. Caffeine isn't evil, but timing is everything. Keep it to the morning. No coffee, tea, or caffeinated supplements after lunch if you want your muscles to rebuild. When it comes to senior wellness, timing is just as important as the supplement itself. B-complex belongs with breakfast, not dinner. Vitamin C should power your mornings, not steal your sleep. Caffeine is fine early in the day, but poison for your muscles at night. Remember, your body needs nighttime to be a period of deep rest and repair. If you fill it with stimulants, you rob yourself of the exact hours when muscle growth happens. Now that you know what to avoid, let's wrap up with a simple checklist of action steps you can follow starting tonight. Before we move on, have you ever noticed certain vitamins or drinks keeping you awake at night? Drop your story in the comments. I guarantee other seniors will relate, and your experience could help someone else. We've covered a lot of ground: what to take, what to avoid, and why timing matters so much for senior wellness. But I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. Here's a simple checklist you can start using tonight. 1. Add vitamin D3 to your evening routine. Pair it with healthy fats like olive oil, salmon, or avocado too. Boost absorption. If you prefer food sources, try salmon, mushrooms, or fortified milk. 2. Support your body with zinc. Rotate zinc-rich foods like beef, pumpkin seeds, or lentils into your diet. Avoid B-complex after late afternoon. Take it in the morning with breakfast instead. Cut caffeine after lunch. That includes coffee, tea, chocolate, and hidden caffeine in supplements. 4. Prioritize sleep hygiene. Avoid screens at least 30 minutes before bed to help melatonin production. 5. Pair supplements with gentle movement. During the day, do light activity, a walk, yoga, or resistance bands. Remember, supplements are powerful, but movement tells your muscles why they need to grow. Here's the big takeaway. Your muscles don't just depend on what you eat, they depend on when you give your body the right tools. For seniors, the difference between waking up weaker or stronger often comes down to two things: giving your body vitamin D3 and zinc at the right time, and keeping out the sleep thieves like B-complex, vitamin C, and caffeine. Think of it this way. Every night is an opportunity. Your body wants to rebuild. The question is, will you give it the right conditions? Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these supplements have you been taking at night? Have you noticed any changes in your sleep or muscle strength when you switch the timing? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could help another senior who's struggling with the same issues. Don't forget, tomorrow's video will reveal a science-backed secret that increases leg strength by over 30% without exercise. I promise, it's something you've never heard before. So make sure you're subscribed and notifications are turned on. You don't want to miss it. Till then, remember, senior health isn't about doing everything perfectly. It's about making small, smart changes that add up to a stronger, more independent you. Sleep well, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.